give you that one. It was £250 was exactly what we're looking for. In which year was J.B. Dankwa born?
1958.
No, he was born in 1895. And at what age did J.B. Dankwa die?
64.
No, he died at the age of 69. 69. That brings us to the end of that round. Well done to our Laboni team. Wesley girls, are you ready for your 8 questions? 2 minutes. What shall the judicial power of Ghana be vested in? Or where shall the judicial power of Ghana be vested in?
Pass.
Name any 2 of the superior courts of judicature as enshrined in the 1992 Constitution of Ghana.
Pass.
How often shall funds voted by Parliament or charged on the consolidated fund by this Constitution for the judiciary be released?
Pass.
It shall have exclusive original jurisdiction in all matters relating to the enforcement or interpretation of this Constitution. What is it?
The judiciary.
No, that's incorrect. Who or what described J.B. Dankwa as the doyen of Gold Coast politics?
Kwame Nkrumah.
No, it was what's the commission? Who funded the Committee on Youth Organization? Youth Organization, UGC, be invested in? Or where shall it be invested in?
The Supreme Court.
That's incorrect. Name any 2 of the superior courts of the
Supreme Court and the High Court.
You are correct. How often shall funds voted by Parliament or charged on the consolidated fund by this Constitution be released? The time is up. That brings us to the end of questions for Wesley Girls High School, or Wesley Girls School. So at the end of round 1, the right corner round, Wesley Girls High School have 10 points, Laboni Senior High School have 20 points. Right, we're moving on to round 2, which is the R-cubed round of the competition. We have newbies on both teams. So for Wesley Girls, who's joining us?
Phyllis Ehuna Sante, General Science Final Year.
Welcome, Phyllis. And then for Laboni Senior High School.
So Prince Philip, General Science Final Year.
Welcome, Philip. Welcome, Prince. Okay, so round 2, the R-cube round. This round is going to focus on reading, writing, and arithmetic questions. Each school is going to be posed a question, attracting 10 points for any correct answer, but a -5 deduction should they get it incorrect. If they get it incorrect, it will be offered to the other school for them to get a possible bonus of +5, but should they get it wrong, that's also a -5. Are we ready, teams? Wesley Girls, you start with the first question of this round. Please listen to the preamble, which will go to both schools until I tell you otherwise. Okay, I'm going to give you a term. You have to try and tell me what that term means. Okay? So if I give you a term, what does that term mean? Question 1, beggar's description. If I say something beggar's description, what do I mean? For the bonus, Laboni? I'm listening.
Barely inadequate.
Barely
inadequate.
Barely inadequate. Okay, I'm going to accept it. He wants one part to describe adequately. That's why I was thinking on that one, okay? Laboni, your question. To plow the sands. What does that mean? Yes, Michelle.
To do something in vain.
Correct. I'll give you that one. To busy oneself in a way which cannot lead to any profitable results. Okay? Okay, so we're still on idiomatic expressions, but this time I'm going to read a sentence, leave a gap. I'll give you a definition and you've got to tell me what goes in the gap. Okay, so it's still idiomatic. Dash in the mouth, meaning to be in the extreme hatred or in extreme hatred. Dash in the mouth. So what word goes in dash? Yes.
Bitter.
Bitter. I'm not taking that one. Laboni, you want to try?
Pass.
You're passing. We're looking for foar, which means F-O-A-R, which is extreme hatred. Okay? Laboni, yours. To take dash, meaning to be offended. What's dash?
Umbrage.
Umbrage is correct for the sentence. Right. Wesley girls, you have a spelling for me. The word is inconspicuous.
N-C-O-N-S-P-I-C-U-O-U-S.
You're correct for 10 points. Laboni, you have a spelling for me. The word is puissant. I'm listening.
P-U-S-S-A-N-T. Puissant.
No, I'll pass it on for the bonus. You're not taking it. P-U-I-S-S-A-N-T. You said E. All right. Wesley girls, your word is variegated. Variegated.
Use the word again.
Variegated.
V-A-R-I-E-G-A-T-E-D.
You are correct for 10 points. Laboni, unwholesome.
U-N-W-H-O-L-E-S-O-M-E. Unwholesome.
Correct. Correct for 10 points. Unwholesome. Right, the first of the maths questions goes to Wesley girls. Right, X and Y are integers such if X is increased by 50% and Y is decreased by 20%, the resultant numbers will be equal. Which of the following can be the sum of X and Y? A, 120, B, 92, C, 80, D, 74, or E, 68?
Pass.
You're passing. Laboni.
92.
92 is the correct answer for the class round. Laboni, your question. X and Y are integers such that if X is decreased by 40% and Y is increased by 30%, the resulting numbers will be equal. Which of the following can be the sum of X and Y? A, 60, B, 72, C, 80, D, 88, or E, 95?
95.
You are correct for 10 points. Wesley girls, 10 years ago, Ivy was half as old as Sasha. If Sasha is 20 years older than Ivy, how old will Sasha be in 10 years' time? Yes.
25 years.
25 years is incorrect. For the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. 60 was what I was looking for. 60. Laboni, a club has 65 members. After 15 males were dismissed from the club, the number of males is 5 more than 2 times the number of females. How many males were in the club before the dismissals?
$50.
50 is correct for the 10 points. 50 is correct for the 10 points. Wesley girls, in how many ways can the president, vice president, and secretary of a club be chosen from a group of 8 people?
56.
56 is incorrect. For the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. 336 is what I was looking for. Laboni, A committee of 8, comprising 5 men and 3 women, is to be formed from a group of 7 men and 5 women. In how many ways can this be done?
$210 ways.
You are correct. Wesley girls, your last question of this round. 110 pots were painted with colors and arranged according to the following color pattern. The first pot is black, then red, then green, then blue, then yellow. And the cycle starts with a black pot. What is the color of the 78th pot? Yes.
Green.
Green is correct for 10 points. Final question of the round, Laboni. How many 4-digit odd numbers greater than 5,000 have all digits that are prime?
Pass.
You're passing. For the bonus, Wesley girls. You're passing as well. 96 is what we're looking for. And that brings us to the end of the R-cubed round. Right, let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. Okay, so at the end of the R-cubed round, Wesley Girls High School, 15 points. Laboni Senior High School, 65 points.
At Academic City, we are not just students. We are problem solvers, innovators, and future-ready leaders. We power the future and create groundbreaking technologies ready to tackle real-world challenges head-on. In a world driven by technology, we shape the digital landscape, transforming challenges into opportunities. At the core of strategic thinking and decision-making, we thrive in the dynamic realm of commerce. We evolve into leaders who not only speak, but stand for what's right, forging narratives and stirring the conscience of the world. Embark on a journey with us, where innovation meets education. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
So we're moving on to round 3, the STEM round. In this round, the questions are posed for both schools. You can buzz in at any time if you think you know the answer for 10 points. However, should you get it wrong, you lose 5 points. I will continue reading the question if I haven't finished for the other school to get the opportunity to also get a bonus of 10 points. But should they get it wrong, they also lose 5 points. So every correct answer in this round is 10 points. Any incorrect answers, -5. Are we all clear on that? Please listen clearly. An inflated balloon with a heavy rock tied to it submerges in water. As the balloon sinks deeper and deeper, what happens to the buoyant force acting on it? Is it A, it increases? B,
A.
A is incorrect. I will continue for Wesley Girls. B, it remains nearly unchanged. C, it decreases. Or D, initially increases and then decreases.
D. It decreases. It decreases.
Decreases is correct. That's C. Correct. Which statement about chemical reaction mechanisms is correct? A, the overall rate law can be determined from any step in the mechanism. B, the rate of a reaction is the rate of the fastest elementary step of its mechanism. C, the chemical equation for the sum of all the elementary steps in the chemical equation is the chemical equation of the overall reaction. Or D, species that are produced and subsequently consumed in the mechanism serve as catalysts for the reaction. That is Laboni.
C.
C is correct. Question 6. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2 aqueous, decomposes into water and oxygen. Adding a small amount of iron chloride, FeCl3 aqueous, increases the rate of gas evolution in this reaction. What is the best description of the role of FeCl3? Is it A, transition state, B, reaction intermediate, C, heterogeneous catalyst, or D, homogeneous catalyst?
Heterogeneous catalyst.
That's incorrect. For the bonus, Laboni.
Pass.
We're looking for homogeneous catalyst, not heterogeneous catalyst. Which of the following statements is false regarding glycolysis? A, glycolysis is the first stage of cellular respiration. B, glycolysis can proceed under low oxygen conditions with assistance of fermentation. C, glycolysis produces less ATP than the Krebs cycle of oxidative phosphorylation. Or D, glycolysis produces most of the ATP required by aerobic organisms like us. A, B, C, or D? Laboni. B is incorrect. Wesley girls.
C.
C is also incorrect. I was looking for D. Glycolysis produces most of the ATP. Our penultimate question, question 9. When a population is in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, which of the following is true? A, all of its recessive lethal genes are wiped out, leaving only healthy dominant genes. B, the frequencies of genotypes in the population are stable over time. C, mutations occur at 5 times the normal rate to balance the loss of genes by way of natural selection. Or D, the frequencies of the alleles in the population change over time. A, B, C, or D? Laboni.
B.
B is correct for the 10 points. Our last question in the STEM round. The primary energy source of the brain is what? Is it A, arabinose, B, creatine, C, fructose?
Fructose.
Incorrect. D, glucose.
Glucose.
You are correct. Just before the bell. That brings us to the end of the STEM round. Let's see what's happening on the scoreboard. Right, so question 3, I think Wesley girls, you changed your answer from the first time I asked it to the second time I asked it. So that's not been credited to you. I missed it, so I allowed it, but that's been taken away from you. So at the end of round 3, Laboni Senior High School, 5 points. Wesley girls, you owe me 15 points. All right. Right, so we move on to the 4th and final round of this contest, the one-on-one round, also known as the G-Money round. In this round, any correct answer attracts 100 Ghana Cedi for the G-Money wallet of the school. If you want your own G-Money wallet, dial *422#. You can top up your ECG credits with no charges and send and receive money from this wallet. The rules of this round is that we have 4 specialist areas: English, Maths, Science, General Knowledge. We pit expert against expert for a potential 20 points from 2 questions. Any incorrect answers do not attract any penalties. Can I have the English experts stay? And the rest of you, excuse me, please. Thank you. All right, so for Wesley girls, I have the smiling Akofala, and for Laboni, I have Michelle. Okay, so your first English question, please listen to this preamble. In each of the questions I'm going to pose below, there are 2 sentences. The 2 sentences are to be combined into 1 sentence, which should convey the same meaning as conveyed by the 2 sentences. It is possible to combine the pair of sentences in various different ways. So you listen to my 2 sentences, and then you tell me the single sentence that's combining the 2. Are we clear on that? So, your 2 sentences. You are drunk. That aggravates your offense. Akofala.
You are drunk. Therefore, that aggravates your offense.
No, I'm not going to take that one. Do you want to try, Michelle? Go ahead.
You are drunk. That makes your case worse.
No. I'm looking for something along the lines of, because you are drunk, this aggravates your offense, right? Or what aggravates your offense is that you are drunk. Okay? Right. Your next two. He worked hard. He did not succeed. That is Akofala.
Even though he worked hard, he did not succeed.
Correct. You got it. Thank you, English specialist. May I have my mathematicians upstage, please? Right, so we have Noble and Annabella for the maths questions. The maths questions are 30 seconds each. First question. In an arts academy that had 300 students, all the students study either graphic designing or photography, or both. If 180 students study graphic designing, and 1/3 of those who study photography also study graphic design, how many students study only graphic designing? That's Noble.
120.
You are correct for 10 points. Your second question. Jason drives to work at an average speed of 60 kilometers per hour and returns along the same route at an average speed of 90 kilometers per hour. What was his average speed? Yes, Noble.
We have 72 kilometers per hour.
You are correct. All right, may I have my scientists on stage, please? Right, so we have Phyllis and Prince for the science question. Are we ready? These particles are distinguished from their antiparticles by having left-handed chirality or chirality. Sterile, non-interacting forms of these particles have been proposed as a potential explanation of dark matter. Along with a positron, one of these particles is released in beta plus decay. These particles come in 3 leptonic flavors, corresponding to the electron, muon, and tau.
Quarks.
Prince.
Quarks.
No, I'm going to keep going. For the points, name these nearly massless particles which lack charge.
Neutrons.
Neutrons is not what I'm looking for. I was looking for neutrinos. Neutrinos. Second question. The total momentum of these particles is conserved in UMCLAP scattering. UMKLAPP scattering. In non-condensate matter, second sound phenomena occur due to vibrations in these particles. Electron interactions with these particles produce Cooper pairs in superconductors according to BCS theory. The contribution of these particles to a solid's specific heat is estimated with the Debye or Debye model. For the points, name these quasi-particles representing lattice vibration.
Electrons.
No, they are not electrons. We were looking for phonons. 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 Thank you, scientists. May I have my social scientists up here for the general knowledge questions, please? Okay, so I have Adelaide for Wesley Girls and Orlando for Laboni Senior High School. 2 general knowledge questions. Please listen. These structures can be confirmed by the presence of breccia and shatter cones. The largest verified example of these structures is found near Vredefort, South Africa. Mount Masima in Oregon holds a lake named for being in one of these structures. Volcanic eruptions sometimes form, for 10 points, what structures whose impact variety is created when meteors or asteroids collide with the Earth. It's a complicated question with a very simple answer. Craters. Craters is what we were looking for. Okay. You're going to listen. Oh, sorry, this is an audio. You're going to listen and identify the country's national anthem. Okay, so please listen clearly and give me the country whose national anthem is being played.
Ivory Coast.
No, it wasn't. For the bonus, Adelaide? Yeah.
Tanzania.
Tanzania is also incorrect. It's actually the Zambian national anthem. All right? Sounds very South African, but it's actually Zambian. All right. Thank you. May I have all the other contestants on stage, please? All right, so we are at the end of the one-on-one round. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like. Okay, so at the end of the one-on-one round, Wesley Girls High School, 10 points. Labone Senior High School, 20 points. And Wesley Girls go home with 100 Ghana cedi in their G-Money pockets, and Labone go home with 200 Ghana cedi in your G-Money wallet. Well done. Okay, so at the end of the contest, Wesley Girls High School, 20 points. Labone Senior High School, a whopping 110 points. So going through to the next round of Senior Sharks Season 7 is Labone Senior High School. Well done. Wesley Girls, commiserations. And I'm sure we'll see you next season. Right, we're going for a short break. We'll be right back.
G-Money, oh yeah, G-Money. Yeah, bear for too high. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, bear for too high. Yeah, bear G-Money. Yeah, bear for too high. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, bear for too high. With G-Money on every mobile network. B.I.G. Tatum with G-Money on every mobile network.
G-Money, B.I.G. Tatum with G-Money.
Hello and welcome back from the break, where we have two more schools looking to go through to the next round of Sharks Season 7 Senior Edition. Our schools are St. Thomas Aquinas and Okwapiman. Can I get you to please introduce yourself, St. Thomas Aquinas?
Osu Samuel, General Science, 2nd year. Tuglo Seram, General Science, 3rd year.
Selomi Nicholas.
Well, Chris.
Round, stand between them and who goes through to the next round. We start first round, which is the right. You answer as quickly as you can, and if you're not sure, just say pass, and you have another opportunity. You get one pass per question. The ballot was won by Okwapiman, so you have the first set of questions. 2 minutes starts when I read the first question out. If you're not sure, pass, and I'll come back. Are we ready? Okay. Question 1. There shall be established in each region of Ghana such courts as the Chief Justice be determined.